Welcome back to the channel. It's your Wednesday update video. We're kind of out of sequence a little bit. We got some stuff coming in. It's not going to be here till tomorrow as you're seeing this. But looking at the views from the last couple of videos, the viewers have spoken, and we are going back to the track again this week. We're going to go Friday night and run the truck. I am getting a little bit behind on some obligations. I've got a battery to test, and we're going to put that in our pan truck Friday. It's a breakout class, so this is a 8600 milliamp battery from Hobby King. They sent me a couple to test a few months ago, and they want a video. So we're going to test this out Friday, try it out, see how it does. Breakout may not be like a really true test for it, but at least be a consistency thing, because we need to run like 75 lap main with no fall off. So that 8600 milliamps should definitely keep us up front, if not too fast. So stay tuned for that Friday. Pan car racing. Probably not going to run the NASCAR because I still hadn't had a chance to do the tuning that we were supposed to do. I need to rebuild my shocks and put some thicker fluid in the diff. Just time's getting away from us, as usual. We got a lot of projects going on, and time is flying. I guess next on the paint agenda, which I was going to try to get some done today, but it just didn't quite happen. We did get the masking on the last Dune Master. It's kind of hard to tell what we got going on here, but you'll see. Hopefully Sunday, this will be our Sunday video. All I got to do now is cut it and spray it, which sounds like a pretty easy task, but there's checkerboards, there's drips, and some neon colors. This is going to take a minute. So stay tuned for this one. It's coming. And this truck body that's dangling behind me needs to be done. We're a little bit slow at work. I may take it with me and try to get it at least masked up. I'm going to spend a few hours on the Cricut machine and get all of his logos cut for that one. This one's going to be a number 5. It's going to have our Guru's World logos on it. And it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to have some flat finish on it. We've already got a plan. So stay tuned for that one as well. There may or may not be a paint video on it, but at least we will show it on here and display it and premiere it, all that good stuff. If you haven't checked out Carpy's YouTube channel or their podcast, anywhere you hear podcast, I listen to it on Spotify. It was really cool. We got our first podcast in last week. That's the first time I've actually talked to Derek other than emails, and that was really cool. And me being a perfectionist and my own worst critic, I wish I could do some of that over, just because I have a tendency to talk over people, if you hadn't noticed, and go off subject, just kind of veer off. That's how my mind works. I'm overstimulated with all these projects. But yeah, that was really fun. Really cool talking to him, catching up. We go pretty far back. I didn't really, it's hard to, that's how time's flying again. It's been almost 13 years since we first started working together. And he was working out of a 1-bedroom doing his t-shirts, and we were basically doing the same thing, trying to get our body painting going. I'm trying to fade away from, I am fading away from doing customer work, and he is ramping up, and they are the leader in getting RC stuff done. So if you need something done, check them out. We do have our new t-shirts featuring Eric's Element with the Saxton paint scheme. The colors turned out a lot brighter than I expected. The neon colors don't generally work that well with these print type style t-shirts, but it looks really cool. Really good rendition of the truck. Of course, we removed all the trademarked logos on it. And got your GW on the front, and that's a little piece of something, lint. Yeah, very cool. So check out Carpy's, check out the link below for all of our gear and everybody else's RC gear. There's a bunch of cool stuff on that site. And if you want something done for yourself, they're very reasonable. All right, besides our new gear, we do have some parts coming in tomorrow, like I said. I'll go over that next week. It's for my RC10 four-wheel drive. I have not even started that. I'm on the fence about dyeing the parts, not dyeing the parts. I am kind of a traditionalist. I like the white stuff, but also I want to kind of modernize this car, so it might have some colors, or at least all black maybe. The PR7, I need to dye that stuff. Last week, hate to harp on this thing. We didn't ran it 2 videos. That wheel is all busted up now. I want to apologize to DRC for not really reading the instructions. It's on page 4 of the instructions on how to unlock the speed mode of this thing. And thanks to y'all commenting. And I did a little bit more research, and it's so stupid easy to put this thing in speed mode. All you have to do is turn it on, hold the wheel one direction for like 5-10 seconds, let the lights flash, turn the wheel the other direction, same time, 5-10 seconds, the lights flash, and then it goes to full speed mode. If not, every time you turn it on, it's in default at 31 miles an hour max. And at full speed mode, if you've seen the video, this thing gets ridiculous. I just did that video at work because we were slow that day. A little bit was behind the shop, and then we went down to Walmart. Walmart parking lot still wasn't enough room to run this tiny car in a giant parking lot to get up to speed. We did hit 53 miles an hour and proceeded to hit the curb at 53 miles an hour, and that's what busted the wheels. But everything on the car is still good. I'm not trying to be a DRC salesperson, but they sent this to me. That's why it said paid promotion. I didn't get paid. They sent me a car. I was pretty impressed. This is not something I would buy, and I'm not going to try to keep selling them. But this is not normally what I would do. But once we unlocked it, that was a lot of fun. Me and Eric may put some tires on this thing and gear it up and see if we can get it 60 plus. We'll take it out to our speed run location where we did our Poor Boy Speed Run Challenge. So it won't be another dedicated video, but if we do something crazy and the numbers look crazy, then we'll post it up. Because these tires are so rock hard and knobbies, and still doing 53 is what we got out of it. I can imagine if we can get this thing up to speed and make it drivable with some decent tires, we could see 60 plus. So that's what we're going to shoot for. We're not going to try to feature this thing anymore, but thanks to DRC again for sending it out. And again, I apologize for not reading the instructions. I was in a hurry. That Sunday video was made on Sunday. And the reason why we were behind, because I'm always behind, we put everything off to get the podcast recorded Saturday. And that one could have kept going. We went like an hour and a half, but it could have kept going. I don't know if anybody would find it that interesting, but it's just me babbling on about where we all kind of started and how we got to where we're at. And some stuff on there I kind of repeated and got off subject, like I said. Here I go again, going off subject. See, I do it all the time. Other than that, like I said, we got a battery review. That's the last sponsored video that I know of. We don't have anybody else reaching out to us. That may ramp up during the Christmas shopping season, but it is November now, so if that's going to happen, I'd imagine it would happen now or the next few weeks. But as of now, no. The super secret build for January, did get some parts in for that. Almost have that car built. That's another paint job which is basically all the whole builds around is the paint job. The car's not going to be like some tricked out car. It's just a 80s car, and we're doing an 80s style with a unique 80s paint job that I have not seen done yet. That's saying a lot, because there's a lot of these cars have been recreated, and a lot of the 80s guys paint jobs have been done, and I think we found an obscure one, maybe. So hopefully we're going to debut that one in January at World RC Parts at the race. May not race the car, but it will be drivable. It's not going to have 80s electronics. It's going to have modern electronics in it. So it's one of Eric's cars, and it's one that he had already purchased all the electronics, and we're going to use what he got. No need to search down some vintage stuff. Although we've got some old Tekin speed controllers and stuff in our box that Tommy gave us. So hopefully I don't change the subject again too much. No news on the track because we've been super busy. Helping my daughter. She's bought an older home and been working on that. They've been painting. Be honest, I hadn't done a whole lot with it, but I have been there helping and put in a light fixture span last week. And then, yeah, that's kind of what our whole Saturday was between working on the house and doing the podcast. And then Sunday was like crunch time. Let's do a video in this car. It won't take time. And yeah, it don't take much time if you don't read the instructions. I'm kind of glad I didn't discover that Sunday because I might have destroyed the car before I had a chance to really get a speed run out of it. Because we abused the crap out of it Saturday. But here I go again, changing subjects. That's what I get for winging it. I don't have a script. I'm just going off. Well, I've been thinking about this for like half an hour or so. A whole half an hour on Tuesday night for your Wednesday video. So no car action, no jumps and ramps and curves on the track yet. I got some ideas on getting the ice. I'm thought about maybe just getting some like little 1x2 boards and rounding the edges off and putting hinges on them so you can fold them, kind of like a chain almost, and being able to use that and not going to make a real complicated off-road track. I want to make an oval, kind of like a roval. I want to come around and just go in the infield, make a hard left, and then make a right and another right, and then come back out and do the rest of the track. That way, to go between off-road, road course, and oval, all we have to do is move like 2 boards. And we're not trying to race. We're having the fun. We're just trying to get a couple guys out here and play. So I know a couple of my buddies have been collecting on some micro stuff, and we do have some micro truck bodies coming, the oval bodies. Looking forward to getting one of those Hack Fab conversion kits. Bean's car, we do have the Hack Fab EDM body, the dirt oval, Eastern Dirt Modified body. Again, that's another long-term project. It's been here way too long. It's this big, and I hadn't had time to paint it. I got my buddy Roger's 1RC. It's a one-color wonder. We're just painting it blue with the deck metal different color and the driver a different color. Something I could do in an hour, but it's just finding an hour where I'm not recording a video or going to do something. Yeah. Just looking at the wall over there and looking at my clodbuster that has had no love. And Eric's clodbuster is in front of the cabinet here that's had no love. And there's some rumors of a new J Concepts monster truck coming out that will surely end up on the whiteboard at some point. We got our Sand Scorcher almost ready to come home. That's going to be a parts car for the Knights Customs Dune Buggy build, which we're not concerned about that until probably springtime before we go back to the beach. It's not very pleasant to go to the beach when it's cold, although we did several beach runs last year. My daughter was at school in Wilmington, and we got to go down there in December, and it was like 35 degrees and wind blowing, but you couldn't tell it by the video. It was a pretty day, and we got to run our Groms, and I actually ran that car and did a battery test with the this big car here. And again, all you haters that say you can't run a car on the beach, it ruins it. That thing's been to the beach. It's been to the islands in Florida. It's been to another beach in Florida. We took it to Joe's at Exo Cage, and his track is sand. His yard is sand, besides what's grass. Still nothing crunchy and falling off of it. Nothing stripped out. We've jumped it off his giant half pipe or quarter pipe, and still no damage to report. If anybody hates those cars for whatever reason, yes, they're expensive, but I think we've put that thing to its test, and I haven't done nothing to it. I just drive it. Nothing's crunchy or nothing's falling off. So no complaints from me anyways. I probably run it a good dozen times, and we hit that big jump several times. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. That one did okay. But yeah, I'm going to quit talking. This is going to be kind of a short one, just me blabbing. Stay tuned. I'm going to race Friday night. Sunday, we're going to try to do a paint video, and it might be the same deal. I'm trying to pump a bunch of videos out in the next 3 months. I may not save it, may go ahead and put it out too for the first of the week. May do the race video first, and then we'll do the paint video. I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned, subscribe, and find out, because you'll know as fast as I do, because I don't really have a plan. We're just kind of winging it. Yeah, we need to have a Bob Ross moment with the body here. That's what Derek was saying. It's kind of zen-like watching me paint a body. I was like, okay, I'll just have to talk real soft, and we'll paint the colors and make the happy little checkerboards. So stay tuned for that. I need to get me a fro. Yeah, get me a fro wig. That'd be perfect. All right, guys, that's enough talking, I guess. I need to get back to work. Stay tuned for the race video, paint video. Check out the links below for all your new Guru gear. We got the stickers now in purple as well to go with your pink and your green. So it should match your paint scheme. And if you're lucky, they'll send you a free Carpe sticker. So check them out, check out the links, and we'll see you Sunday. Thanks.